Welcome back everyone. I never made this video, but I figured I might as well finish it off and do it. I'll go ahead and explain to you how I personally do back up and reset my iPhone. Now, if you're going to go from one iPhone to the other, then there's really no point in backing up and resetting before you buy the iPhone. So I'd recommend transitioning from your current phone to your next phone by backing it up, but don't reset it yet. Reset it after you know your other phone's working fully. So once we have that out of the way, I always do this whenever I go sell it. When I used to go sell a phone or whatever, then obviously this is the process I would do. So the very first thing I would do before I would go on iCloud or iTunes or the Files app or whatever is to download Google Photos on my phone and back up everything that I have on that device in terms of photos, because whenever my phone goes bad or whenever my phone breaks or whatever, the main thing that I usually care about the most that's already not backed up are usually my photos. iCloud photo backup is the waste of memory because it's just so much memory used in photos. I'd rather back up my messages or something. And what Google Photos does is they basically, back up all your photos in pretty much the same quality, and it's completely free and unlimited memory, and you can just back up all the photos that you want to. So downloading Google Photos would be my very first thing I would recommend doing before you go and back up, or especially before you go reset your device. Downloading Google Photos, making sure all your photos are backed up is probably the best thing I would recommend doing before you go and actually, back it up fully. So now that we have that out of the way and you have Google Photos installed, there's two primary ways of making a full backup from your device without downloading some third-party software, and that is either doing the iCloud backup method or doing the iTunes/Files backup method. Now, depending on how much storage you have on your device and how much stuff you want to back up, an iCloud backup may actually do the job. If you even have the 5 gig model, you'll probably be able to back up a majority of stuff that you need. And in order to do this, what you want to do is you want to go into your iCloud settings, which you open up the settings app, you then go into iCloud, you then scroll down into iCloud backup, and then you'll be able to see a button right there that says backup now. It should be under iCloud backup. Now, you don't have to turn on automatic iCloud backup or whatever, but you can just manually back up your stuff. Now, you want to make sure that you have your stuff that you need enabled into iCloud, so you can back out into your iCloud settings and then scroll down, click iCloud, and be able to see all that stuff that is enabled. And basically within here, you want to go ahead and select the specific things that you want to back up. Now, if you want to back up everything, then obviously you want to select everything. If you don't want to back up everything, then you only want to select the specific things. Me personally, I always like backing up messages. I turn my photos, I tend to turn it off because it's just a waste of memory. We already downloaded Google Photos, so we don't need to do that. And things like Game Center and like stocks, I don't really care about. The messages is probably the most important thing. And if you scroll down, you'll see some other apps and all that stuff. So this is a backup, but it's kind of like a backup light, because if you don't want to, restart all your apps and stuff, but it backs up some of the necessities and you can pretty much go from there. So that is how I recommend doing an iCloud backup. You don't have to use a computer for that, but if you want to do a full-on backup, which I would recommend, this is the way I would really, really recommend doing it. You need to use a computer for this though. So you want to have a Windows PC or Mac or whatever you want to use. Now at this point, what you want to do is once you have your computer, you want to make sure iTunes is installed if you're using a Windows. If you have a Mac, iTunes is already installed. Or if you're on macOS Catalina or newer, they only use the Files app. So you can go ahead and do the same exact thing within the Files app, but if you're on Windows, you want to make sure you have an iTunes account and have the iTunes app. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and plug in your iPhone into your computer. And once it's fully discoverable and everything like that, you want to go ahead and make your way over to iTunes. It should automatically open, but if it doesn't, you want to go ahead and open it. Now, once you're here, you want to go ahead and locate your device, which should be on the top left corner. Usually on newer versions of iTunes, it'll be on the left panel or something. Basically, you just want to find the name of your phone and click it. You should come into a page that looks something like this. Now, what you want to do here is you want to scroll down until you see your backup now. Now, it should be under general settings and you can be able to see it there. Now, you'll see like change password and whatever, restore backup. You went to backup now. And what this will basically do, first of all, it'll tell you, the last day you went ahead and backed it up, but you want to make sure you have enough storage in your computer that matches how much storage you have on your device. So if you have like a 512 gigabyte phone and you only have like a 128 gigabyte computer, then you're obviously not going to be able to back up everything from your device. Now, if you're only using like 10 gigabytes on your phone, then obviously that's different, but you want to see how much storage you're actually using on your phone and determine how much space that's going to take up on your computer. Now, at this point, you're pretty much almost done. You want to click on backup now. Your iPhone will automatically start backing up, and it'll probably take quite a while. It'll probably take at least like an hour. But after that, you will pretty much be set. Everything is pretty much set in stone, and your phone will eventually reboot back up, and you'll pretty much be done. You'll see that much space is taken up in your computer now, but it's totally okay because now you have a backup. And from here, all you have to do at this point is go into your iPhone if you want to reset it. But like I said, I wouldn't recommend resetting it yet. I would wait until you actually get the new iPhone or new phone or whatever the case is before you actually go about resetting it. But if you're just resetting it because you want to sell it, then this is totally different. So what you want to do here is you want to make your way over to the settings app like we did before. You want to go down into general, and once you do that, you want to scroll down into reset. Now you'll see a ton of different options. Now if you want to reset all settings or whatever, if you're giving your phone to your kid, then I guess you can do that. But what I would recommend doing is erasing all content and settings. And this will delete everything from your phone. And when I mean everything, I literally mean every single thing that's on this phone is going to get deleted. So you want to make sure and verify that every step that we just did before has actually worked. So go into your computer, make sure you have the backup, put it somewhere else too. So in case that one deletes it, you'll have it somewhere else. Make sure your iCloud backup is there, and make sure, it says you just backed it up like an hour ago, whatever it was. And you want to make sure your Google Photos, all the photos are there. So even if something fails in one place, you'll still have, 3 other places you can go and recover a lot of that data from. So you want to go ahead and click erase all content and settings. What's going to happen now is a little pop-up is going to come up, and it's going to say, type in your little iCloud password or whatever it is. Now at this point, all you'll have to do is literally type in that password, and then your iPhone will pretty much automatically reset and restart. Now it's going to take a while for it to fully reset and restart. It's going to take probably 10 minutes or so, probably less. But what's going to happen after is your iPhone will come back into that splash screen that'll look basically how you left it or when you first started it on. It's basically that's the same exact panel. Now what you want to do, and this is what I would recommend doing 100% of the time, you want to go ahead, turn your iPhone on, and you want to just kind of go through the panel settings for a little bit. And what's going to happen is after you connect to the Wi-Fi, after you get through the Wi-Fi panel, it'll basically either prompt you to type in your iCloud email and password, which is great. You want that to happen. You want it to be that normal, type in your iCloud email and password or whatever. If you don't have one, you could skip it. If it goes through and you actually see that it types in, activation error, and it tells you to type in your password from your email, you want to make sure that that is not there. If that is there, then you want to go through those settings again. You want to go boot up the phone, and you want to erase all content and settings again. Because what's going to happen is that if your phone, you send it off to somebody or you resell it or whatever, and you have your email saying typing your password from this email that was on this account previously, then you're going to run into problems with that person who's buying that phone from you. And I've been stung with this before. People just restart the phone and they just think it's good. That's not how it goes. You need to go through your phone again and erase all content and settings. And then at this point, you want to go through it again once your phone resets, and then you want to go ahead and just go past the Wi-Fi and see if you're actually able to go through. And if you're able to go through and it doesn't say type in your email from this password and it shows a really weird thing, then you're pretty much set to go and you can go ahead and resell it. But if it does come up again, then you're probably going to have to go through it again because it's probably something wrong with the phone. So that's really pretty much the process to fully back up and fully reset your device. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.